Welcome back to the video, guys. Although in the last video you guys saw me get the Prelude off of jack stands, I'm actually going to be putting it back on jack stands today because I believe I have a power steering fluid leak. I don't know if you guys remember way back when, but I had a huge power steering fluid leak and basically walked out to a car with a massive power steering puddle underneath it. I thought I had fixed all the lines, but I think I had missed a couple that are actually down closer to the wheel. So I'm going to go ahead and try and change those out today. Went ahead and picked up some power steering fluid from Honda. 3 12 fluid ounce bottles of genuine Honda power steering fluid. So I'm going to basically be draining all the power steering fluid out today when I do this because I have to take the hose off and probably just replace it entirely. But it should honestly make a big difference because I noticed that even though I keep filling this, it keeps dropping below the min line. I'm trying to source the whole leak, that way I don't have to just keep buying more power steering fluid and keep refilling it. So if you guys remember, or just a quick recap, I actually replaced every hose that goes off of this canister here. So we replaced this one. This one actually goes to the same one. So replaced all the hoses over here, and none of those actually have or are showing any signs of leaking. All the fittings are nice and dry. So I don't think it's coming from up here. Like I said, there's more hoses that are actually down there that I didn't catch before that I believe are the problem. Well, underneath the Prelude, actually by the cat here, or whatever this mid pipe is, there is what I believe to be more power steering fluid lines, and you can tell just how wet that one is, so I'm assuming it's leaking from obviously that end. So I'm gonna try and go ahead and just start by replacing this hose here. Hopefully that will fix it. I don't see anything else. The other hose next to it looks fine, so I'm assuming that the leaking is coming from here, so I'm gonna try and get this all replaced and refill it with more power steering. Okay, so the fluid wasn't really draining out all that much, and then I looked up at the canister and also realized it really wasn't all that low and not really draining, so I'm not really sure. Maybe like it's just weird pressure or something, but look how nasty this is when it comes out. Oh, dude, like I don't think it's supposed to look like that. Once I turned the car on, obviously you can tell it kind of sprayed everywhere, but I got most of it into the catch can. I noticed also that the fluid has dropped a lot, so I wasn't even sure or 100% sure it was actually power steering, but now I am, I believe, because that hose probably connects to these ones here. They only go as low as right there, which is about just where the power steering fluid dropped. And in order for the rest of it to drain out, I would have to disconnect, I believe, this lower hose down here. That kind of services more of the bottom of the canister, but because I don't believe there's any leaks coming from there, those have already replaced. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it as it is. Hopefully get the new hose fitted on, and we'll see if it holds fluid properly. Just got the clamps off, and here is an example of a hose that might look okay. If you even look where the clamps were, it doesn't even look that bad. But you can see here, once I start pressing and putting pressure on the hose, you can see all those hairline cracks in it, and guaranteed that is where our leak was coming from. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace this. I have, oh yeah, this side looks almost even worse. I have a few other ones. I think this is gonna be too small. This one, probably too big. This one, I believe, will be just right. So it's pretty similar in size. And if we look at, I obviously have to cut back this one because it's kind of gross, but they're very similar in size. If anything, mine should probably hug that hose little nozzle a little bit tighter. With a little bit of parts cleaner and new hose, we have the new assembly. And like I said, I'm gonna reuse these, or at least try to. And they did clean up pretty good. I think there's just a lot of gunk left on them. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this reinstalled. I actually gotta wipe things down because I made a little bit of a mess. And then we'll get this installed. The new hose is in. I've got the clamps all tightened down. I tried to clean up a little bit, but I think what I'm gonna have to do is just wash the car after this and get all the power steering fluid off of the underbelly. I think it's gonna hold up. I'm hoping so, at least. The only issue I had, if you look kind of right where the bend is, you can see it's creased a little bit. I tried shortening the hose to try and kind of lessen that crease, but I don't want to take too much off. I think the hose that was on there before, the OEM one, was built to be angled like that, whereas this hose obviously just comes straight and it's flexible. So maybe after it's, you know, been running for a while and heated up, it will kind of reform to that shape. So either way, I don't think it'll be an issue, and we should be all set. Let's go ahead and put fluid up top. Go ahead and recap it. I put it all the way up to the fill line. You can definitely see the difference between the old fluid and the new fluid that's kind of sitting on top of the old fluid. So I really do wish that I could have, I guess I could have popped off a hose here and just taken apart the entire power steering system, but I felt like that might have been a little unnecessary. This fluid down here isn't even old. I've been topping it off with brand new fluid for a while now, and like I said, I put all new stuff in when I did these lines before, so I think as long as we don't have a leak, we should be okay. Also, just check the oil, the dipstick real quick on the Prelude, and it's a little low, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some more 5WD-30 in there and just kind of top it off. That should maybe help things run a little bit smoother as well. That looks much better, much closer to the fill mark, so I'm gonna leave it there. This thing should be all set. Pull the Prelude out, gotta clean up my mess real quick. But can you believe this, guys? It's freaking snowing in the middle of May. Like, what the actual, like, what's going on, dude? 2020, what? This is my idol. What do you guys think? Sometimes it sounds really consistent and kind of good like that, and other times it's like bogging itself down, and it sounds like it's gonna, sometimes it does just like bog itself out and shuts the car off. So right now, I guess that's kind of what a good idle sounds like for me. Hopefully I can figure out, I'm guessing vacuum leak or something. There's just so many things going on with a carbureted motor. And also I feel like it's running rich because I go through a lot of gas. The back end, if you just saw, is like pretty smoky. Like I feel like it's just running rich. I feel like it's not getting enough air in the carbs. So any tips, let me know. I fixed the power steering fluid issue, I believe. The power steering actually does feel a lot better. Whoa. Don't have you guys set up on a good spot. And then we topped off the oil, and I went ahead and popped the hood and basically rinsed down the whole engine with water. Nothing crazy, just wanted to rinse it, get any loose fluid off and all that. So I'm gonna take it out for a quick spin, see how she's driving. So far so good. And I also want to heat the motor up and kind of cause all that water that I sprayed onto the motor to evaporate. So. It's the next day, actually. I went ahead and finished buffing the entire Prelude. I basically hit the whole thing with a rubbing compound to actually take some of the swirls and scratches out, and then I hit it with a nice Caranuba wax, and it just looks a lot better. I don't know if the camera will do it justice, but trust me, the paint looks so much better. I even did like all the pillars and stuff, the spoiler, which actually came out great. Like this thing is straight up glistening right now. So really happy with how the Prelude looks. Oh yeah, I did the taillights too. So everything is just looking on fleek, and I cannot wait to just get the fitment back. Right now, I've kind of decided that the tires I have on there are just really no good. I'm not gonna throw them out, but I did order new tires. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the wheels in new tires just to have them for the summer. I'm gonna throw these ones in storage because they can be flipped. They can definitely be flipped, but I feel like if I'm gonna go through the hassle of paying for a mountain balance and an alignment, may as well just do it with the new tires, and then once the new tires are toast, then at least I can throw on these old ones and flip them and then run them for maybe a summer. So that's kind of my plan right now. I also really want to clean up these wheels. The fronts are actually not bad at all, which I would think it'd be the opposite, because with most front wheel drive cars, I believe your front brakes, or even most cars, your front brakes typically do most of the stopping. So you definitely get a lot more brake dust there, but my backs are the problem. Like these lips are just horrible right now. So what I did was order some sandpaper, social distancing, thanks Amazon, appreciate it. I got some 1000, 2000, and 3000 grit sandpaper. I want to basically wet sand the lips once that comes in, And my theory, or my idea here is, because the valve stems are in here, I basically want to mount each wheel up on the front and on a jack stand so I can put it in like second gear and just have it spin while I wet sand. But you can see this valve stem is obviously going to be a problem. So what I'm hoping to do is actually deflate each tire and maybe even remove the valve stem. I'm not even sure if you can do that from the outside. It might have to be done from the inside. So I'm not 100% on that yet, but that's the goal. Deflate them, get all the lips cleaned up, the face is nice and polished, and then wrap them in some new rubber. And once that is all set, then we can work on this ride height and get that fender gap back to where I want it. Right now, it's set up from when I went down to Alabama, so it's kind of like my road trip height right now. So I'll definitely be lowering the coilovers before I take it in for an alignment, and then this thing is just gonna be looking money again. I'm so psyched to have the 5-speed done, get the paint all buffed out, and gonna get the wheels just looking great again. It's gonna be like everything is brand new. So thank you guys so much for one more thing before I go. I did get the dead pedal installed last night. So there she is. You guys can probably see it a little bit right there, but just 2 bolts. I had to go through the carpet to get those installed. So now we have a dead pedal. Oh, look at this. We got some fans of the vlog. What's up, little homies? Oh, you're so cute. Look at you. I'm not gonna mess with you though. Thank you so much for watching. This video was just getting a lot of stuff done on the Prelude, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know a lot of you guys from the comments say that you love the longer Prelude videos, so I'm trying to bring that to you. So thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Keep elevating. I'll see you next time. Peace out.